Oh shit, the timer's done. What's up, folks? Welcome back to the Ned Ghost Rider broadcast. So today we're just gonna edit my react to So Freely's video. I was in her stream, in her chat this morning, and she said glowing words about me and my reaction. So I just said, hey, do you want me to just edit that so it's easier for you? She said, sure. So it gave me content to do tonight instead of, you know, grasping at straws and playing some games. So, so we're going to be editing my reaction to So Freely's video. We'll see how far I get along with it. But I will also be having the Michigan-Washington game somewhere on my screen. I'll be watching it. But kind of hoping Washington comes back. Looks like they're down at halftime. But yeah, so we'll see where the stream takes us. We'll see if I get sick of it and want to decide to play Red Dead Redemption or anything like that. So here we go. I'm just getting things set up. There we go. That works. All right. Oh, also need to thank So Freely for the shout outs on her stream. Thanks to her, we are now at 23. Oops. Crap. We're now at 23 followers. So continuing to make our way up. And hopefully we start grabbing some shatters in here and we can be affiliate and, you know, maybe start, you know, paying for bills and stuff doing this. But we'll see what happens. I'll continue to keep editing videos. I'll continue to keep going live and try to be entertaining. So hopefully we keep growing this community in a good way and not in a toxic way or anything like that. So we'll just keep going. So just got to bring up DaVinci Resolve. There we go. Here we are. There we go. This will work. So I have to get the video files from the other day. Just need to figure out when that was. So I think that was on the 5th. So all right, so this is the whole stream from the 5th, and I multi-track it for like the mic and audio and everything to make it easier. So why am I lagging? I'm dropping frames. What is happening? This is the first time this has happened. So I just have to kind of come through here and work my way through. And yeah, I dropped a lot of frames there. That's interesting. So the first bit of the stream was me playing Red Dead Redemption, and then I believe I started reacting to videos later on. So I just need to find that point. Shit. Come on. Come on. There we go. Then I just need to find when I stopped reacting.
Wow, please be kind. But if you enjoyed this video, you know, share it, I suppose, do the things, like it, subscribe, let me know if you'd like to see more. If there are any topics you'd be interested in hearing about. I stream as well, usually weekly on twitch.tv.
That, or click on the pinned link, watch the video, subscribe to her. Yeah, because I have a freak out moment, then I'm like, I'm gonna make kryptonite bullets and kill this illegal alien. It's funny because Superman. And to make your first video an hour-long video essay where you're... Sending you the video in Discord. All right, Spank Me. I'm gonna play this song. All right, that's about where it ends, and then I could fine-tune it later. All right. God, 2 hours and 45 minutes it took me to react to that. Oh, shit. I'm worse than Hassan. Shit. All right, here we go. Diving right into it. Close those captions. Add. close those captions. Yeah, I mean, she put work into it. We might as well do it. How do I pin? Oh, that's how I pin the chat. So then, oh shit. Let me see. Pin that there. Good. Now make sure you watch that whole thing.
Please head.
Good. Now make sure you're now make sure you watch that whole thing.
Please head over to
Whole thing.
please.
All right. Now make sure you watch that whole thing.
Please head over to twitch.tv/SoFreely, and I'd love to see you in chat. We have a nice little community going there, and we sometimes talk about politics and current events, but mostly we just play games and hang out. So hope to see you there. Okay, bye. Enjoy the video. Dignity and privacy in particular are two things that becoming homeless makes nearly impossible to have.
Nice if the audio waves show up.
Becoming homeless makes nearly impossible to have. So preying on that lack for content seems particularly insidious to me. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna, start. We're just gonna try our best. Let's talk about okay. Let's try that again. Let's talk about Mr. Beast. Let's talk about his video. My bad. Let's talk about Mr. Beast's video because me. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna, start. We're just gonna try our best. Let's talk about okay. Let's try that again. Let's talk about Mr. Beast. Let's talk about
What is happening?
Yeah, I guess we're just gonna, start. We're just gonna try our best. Let's talk about okay. Let's try that again. Let's talk about Mr. Beast.
Why do I have
About Mr. Beast. Let's talk about
Why do I have multiple What is happening? Why is my computer being such dog shit right now? All right, Michigan is up 20-10 now for anybody wondering. Checking something quick chat. Damn. There we go. Now I have the audio. Thank God.
Please head over to particularly insidious to me. Yeah, I guess particularly insidious to me. Yeah, I guess we're gonna... I guess we're just gonna, you know, start. We're just gonna try our best. Let's... Yeah, I guess we're gonna... I guess we're just gonna, you know, particularly insidious to me. Yeah. So preying on that lack for content.
So I need a cut here. I need a cut here. So she does that Zoom technique thing that I talked about on stream. I'm gonna do it as well.
On that lack for content seems particularly insidious to me. Yeah, I guess we're gonna... I guess we're just gonna, you know, start. We're just gonna... Yeah, I guess we're gonna... I guess we're just gonna, you know, start. We're just gonna try our best. Let's talk about Okay, let's try that again. Let's talk about, let's try Mr. Beast. Let's talk about his video. My bad. Let's talk about Mr. Beast's video.
Where the hell?
We're just gonna, you know, start. We're just gonna try our best. Let's talk about Okay, let's try that again. Let's talk about, let's try Mr. Beast. Let's talk about his video. My bad. Let's talk about Mr. Beast's video.
There's a weird audio thing going on right here. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I guess we're just gonna, you know, start. We're just gonna try our best. Let's talk about okay. Let's try that again. Let's talk about Mr. Beast. Let's talk about this video. My bad. Let's talk about
I wonder if I was clicking on another screen or something like that and it was playing. Uh
I guess we're just gonna, you know, start. We're just gonna try our best. Let's talk about okay. Let's try that again. Let's talk about Mr. Beast. Let's talk about this video. My bad. Let's talk about Mr. Beast's video.
yeah, so I must have brought it up in another monitor or something.
I'm gonna try. Let's talk about okay. Let's try that again. Let's talk about Mr. Beast. Let's talk about this video. My bad. Let's talk about Mr. Beast's video, because you can put your pitchforks away. I'm not here to rip into Mr. Beast. I'm only here to rip into his videos. That's also not true. I'm here to start a discussion. One with the nuance I believe it requires to address the topic
Chat, I'm gonna refill my drink real quick, but I'm gonna keep the video playing.
in question. Is to address the topic.
Chat, I'm gonna refill my drink. Chat, I'm gonna refill my drink real quick, but I'm gonna keep the video playing.
In question. Discussion. One with the nuance I believe it requires to address the topic in question faithfully. Because here's the requires to address the topic in question faithfully. Because here's the thing. I'm going to be criticizing charity, and it's hard to critique charity without sounding selfish or wow. Requires to address the topic in question faithfully. Because here's the thing. I'm going to be criticizing charity, and it's hard to critique charity with because here's the nuance I believe it requires to address the topic in question faithfully. Because here's the thing. I'm going to be criticizing charity, and it's hard to critique charity without sounding selfish or wow, uncharitable. Requires to address the topic
Chat, I'm gonna refill my drink real quick, but I'm gonna keep the video playing.
in question. It requires to address the topic.
Chat, I'm gonna refill my drink real quick, but I'm gonna keep the video playing.
It requires to address the topic.
Chat, I'm gonna refill my drink real quick, but I'm gonna keep the video playing.
In question faithfully. Because here's the thing. I'm going to be criticizing charity, and it's hard to critique charity without sounding selfish or wow, uncharitable. So let's get one thing straight right off the bat. Providing resources to those in need and volunteering for organizations that provide resources and services.
So I need to start just using the audio just to get this out. So the second track is where my mic is. And then outside of that,
people, I'm going to be talking about the private and voluntary sectors and how they are misbelieved to be the only real alternatives in a system that currently underprovides for its citizens to the extent that it can be nearly impossible to access daily necessities to exist, like food or water, shelter, and employment if one is living.
So So, to recap what she said. No, no.
One is living.
So, to
if one is living.
So, to recap what she said, and put it in as little words as possible, she's basically explaining why charity actually shouldn't exist. Because if things were designed properly, so to So, to recap, and put it in well, so to recap what she said. So to recap what she said, and put it. So to recap what she said and put it in as little words as possible, she and put it in as little words as possible. She's basically explaining why charity actually shouldn't exist. Because if things and put it in as little words as possible. She's basically explaining why charity actually shouldn't exist. Because if things were designed properly, Because if things were designed properly, rich people would be taxed. Rich people would be taxed enough that charity. So to recap what she said and put it in as little words as possible, she's basically explaining why charity actually shouldn't exist. Because if things were designed properly, rich people would be taxed enough that charity shouldn't exist. But that's my personal opinion on it. I think she follows along that same logic as well.
Below the breadline. So this is me doing those zoom in edits. So to recap what she said and put it in as little words as possible, she's basically explaining why charity actually shouldn't exist. Because if things were designed properly, rich people would be taxed enough that charity shouldn't exist. But that's my personal opinion on it. I think she follows along that same logic as well. Below the breadline. I want to talk about how in a world now that it's out. Now that it's out.
So she does a really good job editing, similar to how I do it, where you kind of zoom.
That it's out.
So she does a really good job editing, similar to how I do it, where you kind of zoom in. Editing, similar to how I do it, where you kind of zoom in here and there. You kind of zoom in here and there. here and there. Here and there. And I'm going to do something cool here. Every word I say here, talking about the zoom, I'm going to change the zoom. So that should be cool. Zoom in here and there. She also has some. She also has some here and there. She also. In here and there. She also has some comedic relief. She also has some has some comedic relief. She also has some comedic relief kind of. She also has some comedic relief. Has some comedic relief kind of sprinkled throughout it to kind of cut some comedic relief kind of sprinkled throughout it to kind of cut the tension a little bit. Comedic relief kind of sprinkled throughout it to kind of cut the tension a little bit. This is kind of crazy editing this because like I have my OBS on my screen over here and then like I'm editing right here and my setup on my OBS is similar to my setup on the video I'm editing. So I'm kind of like going through Inception right now. Where you kind of zoom in here and there. So she does a really good job editing, similar to how I do it, where she does a really good job editing, similar. So she does a really good job editing, similar to how I. So she does a really good job editing, similar to how I do it, where you kind of zoom in here and there. I do it where you kind of zoom in here and there. She also has some comedic relief. Here and there. She also has some comedic relief kind of sprinkled throughout, where you kind of zoom in here and there. She also has zoom in here and there. She also has some comedic relief. You kind of zoom in here and there. She also has some comedic relief kind of sprinkled throughout it to kind of cut the tension a little bit.
Out in the world. However, the socio-political and economic conditions
So Washington's within 7 now of Michigan. Washington has the ball with 15 minutes. Well, basically the start of the fourth quarter. She also has some comedic relief kind of sprinkled throughout it to kind of cut the tension a little bit.
Out in the world.
Just gonna add a track here, make it easier to drag and cover everything. I like linking clips together, especially when there's audio involved, because it just makes it easier to kind of line everything up. Oh my God. Washington skill guy just dropped the ball and he definitely would have had a first down. Oh, shit. Oh, damn it. I have like a little sliver here. That's bad.
Ow. In the comments, I'll be contending with people upset that I just don't want people to have nice things. And that's not at all my problem. Precisely the opposite. Choose to
She's way too based.
live. Because remember, none of us choose to.
She's way. She's way too based. Based. She's way.
Choose to.
She's way too based. Based.
To be.
She's way too based. Based.
None of us choose
She's way too based.
to be born.
Yikes. Shit. I forgot to crop it, so I got super zoomed in on it.
None of us choose
She's way too based.
to be born, but we do choose our elected officials whose main job have access to the things that they need to live. Because remember, none of us choose
She's way too based.
to be born. A new idea I've seen a design and directly of the charity to find people who are experiencing an unjust opportunity to react. I know that in the comment upset that I just don't want people to have nice things. And that's not at all my.
Oh. Hey, Esco. Yeah, I'm editing the self video right now. Sorry. Yeah, this is just my reaction on stream I had the other day. So, how's your day been? Am I pronouncing that right, Escow? Hello, it's okay. I love watching people work. Yeah. It's a little niche on here that I've noticed. But it's nice doing the editing on here, so people can kind of see the little work behind it, behind some of the videos that I produce. Definitely not easy to do. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, that's good to know. So what part of the world? What part of the world are you in, Escow?
To be born, but we do choose our elected. So why do I give it now that I live in a country with universal health care? A few. I guess every time. So,
let's see. Texas. Damn. I mean, Texas has some kind of bright spots. Few and far between. But, you know, silver lining. Looking for something. I went to Texas in 2019. I went to actually a football game in 2019. I had a good time there. I don't know where I was going with that. Well, happy to see that Soph has another American viewer. I mean, I do live in one of the liberal strongholds, but definitely not fun watching rights erode. Yeah. I mean, that's just kind of the country in general at this point, right? Just doing everything they can to make life as miserable as possible for most of us, while their benefactors and the people in the donator class continue to dance on any joys that we have as individual people. Yeah, but my government is leading the way. Yeah, he's not a very smart person. Let's say I became a big fan of trees when that guy took office. Yeah, malfunctions and, you know, nothing happens, right? Because if we're actively wishing for something to happen, then we can't be talking about that stuff on Twitch, of course. That's why I've only become a fan of trees. Not what particular trees do to certain individuals.
Ton. So why do I give
British.
it now?
I don't know why I made that comment. No, it's just going to not work as intended. Ah, true. So out of curiosity, how long have you been following Soph, and how did you discover her?
Now that I live in a country with universal health care, a few reasons. With the United States playing such a pivotal role in
Oh, crap.
global
I was pretty happy she stumbled on my video. I've been sharing my videos in the Hoscord self-promo page or server. I guess it's not a server. I guess it's his channel. I'm such a boomer with all this stuff. I've been sharing it in the Hoscord channel, the self-promo, and she found my video. And then she commented on it. And that's how I found her stuff. She followed me as well. And then I found her stuff, and I found her video essay, and I really enjoyed it. She did a really good job. Her editing style was really good. It was actually pretty impressive because it seems like a lot of what she was saying was one take, which I can't do. But it was awesome. 3 months. Funny enough, I was bored and was looking for smaller Cyberpunk streams. I found her, was in there for 3 minutes, and heard a whole rant about corpse and capitalism. I never left. Ironically, that was the only time she ever played Cyberpunk. That's so funny. So I knew she was coming back to stream today, so I went on her page to look at her schedule, and it said Cyberpunk for like every time she was going to stream. I'm like, the couple streams I saw, she wasn't playing Cyberpunk, so she might just have it up. Because I think I have just chatting on my schedule or something like that. I actually started streaming late today because of work. So I think I might have to adjust my streaming schedule, particularly as the sun goes down later and later with work. But no, that's cool. Obviously, as a smaller starting streamer, I'm always appreciative of people popping into less smaller streamers. But that's funny. She was going on a rant. She may have planned to continue, but she decided it wasn't a game to play on stream. That's fair. I think I watched Hassan play most of it on stream. I really want to play it, but I'm always worried about all the bugs and everything. It seems like most of them are fixed, but like the price of Cyberpunk is like full price still. So I'm playing other games right now, so I'll just wait for the prices to come down. I'm a very patient gamer. Also, I apologize if I make noise to myself. They had a really good deal when Phantom Liberty came out, where both game and DLC were $40. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal. Phantom Liberty was that first DLC, right? Oh crap, I didn't want to do that. The only full DLC. Okay. So I asked Cal, have you been in Texas your whole life, or did you move there for a job or anything like that? The rest have been just reworks, like a couple missions have all been free too, except this one. Oh, okay, that makes sense. As you could tell, I didn't really follow Cyberpunk that closely. I just knew a lot of people said the game was awesome as long as you had the right hardware to play it. No, I grew up in Mexico. I moved here for college and then got stuck. Yeah. Sorry to hear that. So one of my chatters that's usually in here, I think he has some Mexican heritage. He's also from Texas. He's currently in Japan right now. Actually forgot to text him. I went live. You know, you'd think he'd have the notifications on. He actually speaks like a whole bunch of languages. He's he speaks Spanish. He's learning Japanese. I believe he also speaks Arabic, and I think he has some Hindi knowledge. I think that's the Indian language, but I'm not positive on that one. But yeah, he's a plethora of cultures. And then I'll be playing like Civ 6 and he'll go crazy for like the background music. He goes, "Oh my God, I know this song." And it just plays random songs. Nice. I want to learn Arabic. Well, technically, if you write numbers down, that's Arabic. I like to drop that one. If you ever want to piss a conservative off, you could just be like, well, you write down Arabic every day. You learned Arabic your whole life. It's basically a dad joke. Oh, no. Technically, it's not Arabic. It's really from India. The Arabs brought it back to their land, and the rest of the world knows it as Arabic. That is something that he would know. But that is very interesting. I did not know that. I'm always up for learning new things, particularly on history. I'm kind of a history weenie and everything, but yeah, I'm always up for it. Damn, I want to ask you questions like where from Mexico are you from and like what university you went to, but I cannot ask that. I don't want to cross a line. Yeah, all the math that is usually attributed to Arabs came from India. The Arabs do get credit for refining it and putting it down to paper. Oh, that's interesting. That's good to know. Because, like, one of the things I talk about a lot on stream, and I actually talked about it in my conversation with the Israeli Zionists I had a chat with, the time after the Roman Empire, Europe was in the Dark Ages, and at that time, Arabic countries were, you know, discovering arithmetic and everything like that. Yeah. So that's really interesting. I feel like a lot of stuff came from. Also, Arabic countries and China were experiencing golden ages within their culture. But Europe was kind of in the Dark Ages and thinking that the Bible was like 100% truth and kind of got away from science and culture and everything like that, where the Roman Empire embraced it as they took over land. Mexico City and used Hook'em, if that helps. Okay. So do you get mad if I go like this? Horns down? Well, sorry, Esco. Escow. So I did Penn State. So I'm, especially because of how conservative the majority of Aggies are. Wait, Horns Down is Texas, though. That's a Texas thing. I did Horns Down there. I didn't go like that. I didn't do the stupid Hook'em. Oh, wait. Am I getting them mixed up? There's too many things. There's too many chants in Texas that are like identical. They're all like ranching schools. Oh, Horns Down is what the Aggies do to upset the Longhorns. Well, I'm not doing it from an Aggies perspective. I'm doing it for the rest of the country perspective. My best friend married a girl that went to Texas A&M. So I've had some interesting conversations with her with like Texas A&M traditions and everything. I don't believe I've met a Longhorns fan though. That's cool. I mean, I guess I should ask you about like football games and stuff and how, if you went to any games while you're there, because obviously I went to Penn State and football games at Penn State are crazy. Actually, it'd be really cool if Penn State ever played Texas. I was kind of hoping for something this year. If Penn State didn't suck so bad, it would have been cool to play them in the playoff, but I'd imagine the expansion of the playoff increases the chances of something like that happen. So Aggies have some strange recession with UT. I had an Aggie break my window to break off the horns. Yeah, I mean, it's just a complex. I mean, Texas A&M is like, obviously, Texas has been the premier Texas football program, and Texas A&M literally is just begging to have that same tradition. And so they're just jealous. It's just a complex. It actually was defensive practice team. That's pretty cool. When the NCAA games are out, I used to play with myself on Texas and Tennessee because I love the white helmets with the white face mask. And then also, I really loved Texas's baseball field. They had AstroTurf for a long time with the massive Longhorn logo in center field. So I've kind of always... Oh, and the white hats. Like, I love white hats in baseball. They get so dirty, but they look so fresh. So every time I saw Texas baseball, they were wearing the white hats, and I was so jealous. All right, how do I want to do this? Even more creepy, when Texas was choosing an education program, they chose UT to manage education as a whole in Texas. A&M wanted that role and has been mad ever since they didn't get it. Well, Texas A&M knows like drilling and farming. Isn't that like the only thing it knows? Oh my God, could you imagine Texas state education program if Texas A&M was in charge of that? You know, they're so good at business, they give $100 million to a coach that they want to not coach them anymore. Whoa. That would have been a really big zoom. Yeah, I feel like Texas A&M just has like a baby brother problem. Like they're the Texas state like little brother, and they always want to be the big brother and beat the big brother, but they just can't. But it's been over 100 years and they still can't let it go. I mean, Escal, you're talking about Texas. Like, Texas wants to secede from the Union, and everybody forgets that the entire reason Texas joined the United States is because they were terrified. And they joined in a hurry because they thought they were going to get invaded by Mexico, so they wanted the federal government's protection. Just remind Texas people of that. They're not very happy with that. Also, they never forget the fucking Alamo. So, this beginning part here, she does a really good... I also hope with my editing, you don't get annoyed with me repeating the same audio clips over and over again. I'm kind of a bit of a perfectionist. So normally when I do this on stream, I have my headphones in. But I watched Little Bear 36 edit on stream, and she didn't do that. So I figured I was going to try it this stream. You work how you need to work. All right, appreciate it. So there's another Texas streamer that I watch pretty regularly. Have you heard of Carter Escal? This beginning part here, she does a really good job of retelling. This beginning part here, she does a really good job of retelling the story of how the world works. So Carter is based in Texas at the moment. I think he's planning to move to Australia at some point. He's actually celebrating his 11-year partnerversary this week. I think it was the other day. And he's also a leftist. And he does really good analysis, and he provides really good theory once in a while when his chat gets a little worked up. So that's one of the reasons that I like him, because I have not read as much theory as I should have. So it's nice to hear somebody interpret that and kind of spell things out. He also has an awesome Twitch username. Just Carter. This beginning part here, she does a really good job of retelling the story of how the world works. So in a full-blown modern Western society, sorry if I slow down in chatting. I'm playing games with friends at the moment, but I'm listening. Oh yeah, no problem. That sounds like it's more fun than combing through video. I do enjoy editing though. It is pretty fun. It's just I now have a great appreciation for people. And it's far easier to edit stream videos than the other videos that I put out prior to being on camera. Because those I have like 4-second clips, and the videos end up being like 10 to 20 minutes. So that's a lot of 4-second clips to kind of splice together. This beginning part here, she does a really good job of retelling the story of how the world works. In a full-blown modern Western society, you're expected to be like, oh, actually, if you can't afford healthcare, fuck you. So what she... Gonna have to bleep that out. The cool part of censoring my videos for my YouTube channel is I now know what the audio wave looks like when I drop F-bombs or say shit or anything like that. In a full-blown modern Western society, you're expected to be like, oh, actually, if you can't afford healthcare, fuck you. Frick care. If you can't afford healthcare, fuck you. So what she's doing here is I need to get a drink. I will be right back. So what she's doing here is reframing things properly. So things properly so it breaks through the brainwash of Western society. So it breaks properly so it no. There we go. Oh no. Freaking Michigan's up by 20 with less than 4 minutes left. Michigan's gonna win a freaking national title. Well, hopefully it gets vacated after the NCAA investigation. Oh, it was a pick 6 too. Damn it. Nope, it was not a pick 6. They must have got inside the 10 or something like that. Damn it. I hate this Michigan. It's Michigan against the world narrative. No, you got caught for cheating. You got caught for cheating. It's not a conspiracy. You literally got caught cheating. It is really weird how like 3-4 years ago, all of a sudden Michigan got really, really good at football. So I'd imagine that's kind of where the timeline fits though. And it makes sense. Because otherwise they were finishing in 3rd place behind the division behind Penn State, which was hilarious as a Penn State fan. And the running joke that James Franklin was a better coach than Jim Harbaugh ran rampant on Twitter. So it breaks through the brainwash of Western society, where don't need that. Western society, where as leftists, you kind of have to where as leftists, you kind of have to where as leftists, where you kind of have to reframe the world because everybody's and Michigan is going to get a guy tossed from the game for targeting. everybody's natural base is really fucked up capitalist dystopia. So she does a really good job at the beginning here. Really fucked up. Really fucked up capitalist dystopia. Shit. Really fucked. Oh, fucked up. Really fucked up capitalist dystopia. Capitalist dystopia. So she does a really good job at Oh, the Michigan guy stayed in the game. He did not get a targeting. Interesting. At the beginning here, kind of reframing things here. Kind of reframing things and, you know, providing a base for her in things and, you know, providing a base for her analysis that she does throughout the video. Providing a base for her analysis that she does throughout the video. Whew, that was a long section of me talking. I do not like that. It's hard still getting used to hearing my voice, going through the video and everything like that, going through that process. Kind of got used to it though, as I was making my first one. This beginning part here, she does a really good job of retelling the story of how the world works in a full-blown modern Western society. You're expected to be like, oh, actually, if you can't afford healthcare, fuck you. So what she's doing here is reframing. And turnover on downs. Michigan is now up by 21 with a minute 49 left. This game's over. I can't wait until the NCAA investigation comes out on the sign stealing. This beginning part here, she does a really good job of retelling the story of how the world works in a full-blown modern Western society. You're expected to be like, oh, actually, if you can't afford healthcare, fuck you. So what she's doing here is reframing things properly so it breaks through the brainwash of Western society, where you kind of have to reframe the world because everybody's natural base is really up capitalist dystopia. So she does a really good job at the beginning here, kind of reframing things and providing a base for her analysis that she does throughout the video.
For as long
That guy's really smart. He says some smart stuff sometimes.
For as long as people see the wealthy as a way out of poverty.
So that's 8 minutes of a video that I did in the hour and 40 minutes I've been live. This editing on stream stuff is way easier than throwing a video together from scratch.
Poverty, everyone has access to basic needs, is not as far-fetched as it might seem. Part 1, do it for the vine. Whether or not it was real. Logan Paul, in particular, has a peculiar talent. peculiar talent for you.
Yeah. Fuck Logan Paul. That guy fucking sucks.
Colorblindness. A video that even I remember seeing at the time and thinking it was kind of nice, regardless of whether or not it was real. Logan Paul, in particular, has a peculiar talent for you.
Yeah. Fuck Logan Paul. That guy fucking sucks.
Using the pendulum of
I don't necessarily need that part.
particular has a peculiar talent for using the pendulum of cancellation. Using the pendulum of cancellation swing in his favor, depending on what.
Oh, that was dumb. That's not what I wanted to do.
Particular has a peculiar talent for using the pendulum of cancellation. Peculiar talent for using the pendulum.
Oh, this will be interesting. So, I paused the video and then made commentary, but I didn't like that commentary, so now I'm editing it out. So now I have to seamlessly transition into the next clip. So this will be interesting if I could kind of splice it properly.
Using the pendulum or using the
Oh shit. Wait a minute. My audio tracks aren't in line. That is bizarre. Why is there a delay?
using the pendulum of for using the pendulum.
That's crazy. I just noticed that. May the splicing skills ever be in your favor. Thank you. I think I just realized something now. I think my OBS might be putting out a like slightly delayed signal.
A talent for using the pendulum.
On.
using the pendulum. Peculiar talent for using the pendulum of cancellation.
That sounds weird.
For using the pendulum of cancellation, swing in his favor. Peculiar talent for using the pendulum.
Shit. All right, I'm gonna try something here because I kind of paused it in the middle of a word she was saying. So I have to figure out. OBS is always delayed, and I watch on Opera, which also seems to be delayed versus other browsers. And I'm slow because of gaming, so may account for the lag. Yeah, I use Opera as well, and I found it as kind of one of the better browsers. But my Twitch didn't work on it for some reason. But I've noticed that Opera is significantly, like, it's 2 to 3 times more delayed than like Google Chrome and stuff to broadcasters. I know OBS is delayed to like when it puts out to the stream, but I think it's also because right now the file that I'm using is saved directly to my computer from OBS. So it saves everything as like it saves audio and stuff as multi-track. So like one of the tracks is the audio from my computer, another track is the audio from my mic. And the first track is what I put out to Twitch, which is the audio, the desktop audio and the mic. So I wonder if I screwed up. And I dragged audio by accident somewhere and I'm not seeing it. There is a way I can match up the audio too. I got that from Little Bear. I just have to figure out how to do it.
Using the pendulum. Using the pendulum. For using the pendulum of cancellation, swing in his favor. For using the pendulum.
I hate how much of a perfectionist I am because this literally like half a second clip is bothering the hell out of me.
Peculiar talent for using the pendulum of cancellation.
Maybe I do this.
Talent for using the pendulum of cancellation.
That was better. That was way better audio.
Talent for using the pendulum of cancellation.
Oh, that's way better.
Using the pendulum of cancellation. For using the pendulum of cancellation, swing in his favor, depending on whatever bullshit scheme he's next planning to release. But I'll move on. The previous consent.
I'll actually take that. That's not too bad.
Seem to be that if he makes a profit doing what he does, but
So I'm realizing I did a good job of pausing the video and then pausing for a second and then starting to speak, because it makes it way easier to edit this since I did that. But I probably did that by accident, to be honest with you. Yo, I love that phase zoom feature. Thanks. It's basically just an extra scene that I put on OBS. It's for if I need to make a point. If I need to make an office style look.
Continues to use.
Just a random moment on chat that I don't need in this video.
He does, but continues to use that profit to help people. Then ultimately help people. Then ultimately
I do have to.
what he does, but continues to use that profit to help people. Then ultimately
I do have to get better at it. I gotta hit a button.
he does, but continues to use that profit to help people. Then ultimately
I do have to get better at it. I got. Yeah. I do have to get better at it. I gotta hit a button. I gotta get like a stream deck where I can hit a button and it'll. Frame. So that's what took me a while to get to it. I can frame so much. Yep. Shit.
Then ultimately there is people. Then ultimately there is
Uh-oh. Gotta splice again.
then ultimately there is then ultimately there is
Fuck. Where is it? Where is it? Come on. Oh, no. Okay, that's fine. I'll do...
ultimately
Whoa, I'm way too zoomed in for that.
Ultimately, there is.
Yikes, that is bad. That is really bad. All right, note to self. Do not pause video in the middle of someone's words. Definitely makes it more difficult. I do have... Why can't I fine tune this? Gotta look something up. I need to do a short stream tonight. So this is going to be it. I have to wake up early tomorrow. There's something you could edit in like a transition. I could. I'm just trying to look for, like, it won't let me, when I do the arrow, it jumps too far. Like, I'm trying to get it to end right on this point right here, but it jumps too far when I use the arrow. I mean, it's a, oh, man, it's a millisecond. I could do something. But yeah, I'm going to have to end stream. I do have to wake up early tomorrow. And I have a long day of work again. It's going to be another 10 to 11 hour day tomorrow for me. But I got to pay the bills, unfortunately. So SCow, hey, I appreciate you popping in to the stream. And hope you enjoyed yourself. Thanks for letting me hang out. I had a good chat. Yeah, no, it was good. It was good it was good talking with you. Good luck on your gaming the rest of the night. And hope I get to chat with you again, whether it's in my chat or Soph's chat. And yeah. Good luck with everything. And I'll talk to you when I talk to you. Have a good night. Peace.